Hey, glad you came back. So today, we're making Cornish hens, right? I'm gonna stuff them with rice, mushrooms, some water chestnuts, garlic. It's gonna be great. If you like this, hey, try it for yourself. I know you saw the thumbnail. If you're on my Instagram, I know you saw the additional images that I put on it, but this is what we're making. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, I'm using an indoor rotisserie, but if you don't have that, you can just bake it in the oven for the same amount of time. Let's get to it. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Okay, so now the Cornish hen. It's a real small bird, right? Talking about a pound and a half, on average about a pound and a half. Comes in a package like this. Most times, if you get the Tyson brand, it comes in a 2-pack. See? No, you can't really tell the size of my hand, because my hands are pretty big hands, but. And what we're gonna do, it doesn't take long to cook this. You're looking at probably about an hour to cook it, but we want to brine it first. Okay, you want to brine it for a minimum 3 hours, right? Maybe even 4 hours. I'm gonna see if I can get it in there for just over 6, if possible. So let me show you how I'm making the brine. Okay, so for the brine, we have about a 3-inch piece of ginger that's sliced up. We have about 8 garlic cloves, and just over a teaspoon of whole black peppercorns. We have about 3 bay leaves. We have a half a cup of salt, kosher salt, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and we have 3 lemons that we've cut up into 4 pieces each. Now I'm going to clean the Cornish hens. You clean them like you do any other chicken, and then we'll be back for the next step. Okay, so what we want to do, right now we just have this water on medium-high, just to help the sugar and the salt dissolve. Get that in there. So we've added the sugar and the salt. And a ginger, garlic, and our peppercorns, and our bay leaf, and we're going to add our lemons. Because of the way I sliced them, see, we don't have to squeeze it. You put the end pieces in as well. All right. Now we need this to come to a boil, and then we're going to let it simmer just for about 5 minutes. All right, turn the heat off. Okay, now we need to cool this down. We're gonna add ice to it. Okay, so what I've done, I have the Cornish hens and some ice in this bag. The reason I put ice in the brine is because you never want to add hot brine, warm brine to raw meat. You want it to be cold. Make sure your chickens are fully submerged. Get some of the air out. There we have it. And the ginger, garlic, bay leaves, lemons. Now this is going to go in the fridge. We're going to let it brine. Now I will see you in a few hours. Like I said, minimum 3-4 hours. I'm going to see if I can shoot for about at least 6, maybe a little over 6. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so now I'm going to work on the stuffing. What we have here is 1 cup of washed rice. Hasn't been cooked yet. We have about half a cup of diced up mushrooms. We have about 4 garlic cloves that we've sliced up. And then we have about 4 water chestnuts that we've roughly chopped. Now for the rice, we're going to boil this for about 10 minutes and then we're going to strain it. So let's get to that right now. So as you can see, the water's boiling. Now we're going to add our rice. Yep, get it all in there. Okay. So 10 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, so the rice is done. Okay, done cooking for this period. It's not completely done. It's going to finish cooking while it's in the oven. Okay, so why you want to give it about an 80% cook. Okay, so I'm going to drain the rice. I'm going to rinse it in cold water because we want it to be cold. You don't want to put, hot stuffing inside of cold meat. So I'm going to rinse it, cold water, make sure it's cooled down, and then we're going to stuff our Cornish hens, which by that time I would have already took them out of the brine and rinsed them off, pat them dry. You don't need to see all that, but that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we have our rice here. It's nice and cool. We're going to add a little bit of pepper to it. A little pepper. We'll be coming back to that pepper here in a minute. I just want to mix it up. Okay, now we're going to stuff our birds. Okay, so what we want to do is take some of our rice mixture, or our rice and pepper here, put it in the cavity. Now, because this spoon is touching the rice, whatever's left over, you're going to have to throw it out. I'm going to put a few slivers of garlic in there. Some of the chestnuts go in. Mushrooms, those in there. Now more rice. Now, I'm going to tie the legs up. because we don't want this to get all over the place. Okay. Let's do the other one. Let's cut these. And all this rice, because it touched the chicken. You have to throw that away. Same goes with the extra ingredients here because I touched the chicken. Now I'm going to turn over and bend the wings back, just like you would do a turkey. See? And the wings back. Okay. Now we're going to put these on the rotisserie spits. Okay, get this guy in. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put the spit in the motor. There we go. All right, now we're gonna put more pepper on it while we're testing the rotation. All right, everything looks good. All right, now this is going to go into a preheated 375-degree oven. We're gonna start at an hour, right? And then we'll check it. Okay, start it up. There, we'll be back in an hour. Now we're gonna pull this guy out. Okay. Now we're gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes. Then we're gonna plate up. Okay, now the chicken, I had to cook it longer than I wanted to, right? My top oven, I mean, it just, you know, your oven performance is probably gonna be better than mine. I should have put it in the bottom one, but hey, it is what it is. So what I did, once it hit the temperature I wanted, the chicken didn't look camera ready, right? It was too pale, right? Because when you're rotisserieing the chicken or your meats, the natural juices are flowing on the outside, right? Which kind of prevents the browning a lot. So what I had to do, I had to put it on broil, and I let it broil in the rotisserie, right? For about 20 minutes to get it to look the way I want it to look. Now, having said that, let me go ahead and plate this up so you can see what we're working with. Slide this guy off, nice. Slide this guy off, very nice. Okay, here we have it. Our Cornish hens stuffed with rice, mushrooms, garlic, chestnuts. I know you're going to enjoy this. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hey, join the peanut gallery. Our arms are open, and we'll leave the light on for you so you can find us even in the dark. Also, if you could share me out, it'll be greatly appreciated. And if we're not connected on Instagram, go to Instagram, put my name in, Shrashira, and let's connect. That being said, I'm about to get in on some of this Cornish hen because I've been fighting with it all day.